Hello, my listeners. This file is Sissification, Part 3. Think like a sissy. And if you do not wish to think like a sissy, then please do not continue to listen to this file. But if you do wish to be a good girl and continue being a sissy, then please continue to listen to this file. I just want you to relax. To relax and listen. To listen and relax. To the nice, soothing sound of my voice. Because the nice, soothing sound of my voice is just so very easy to listen to. It's just so very nice to listen to my voice, isn't it? Just so very relaxing. What I want you to do is just lay back and relax as much as you possibly can into your chair or bed, wherever you happen to be right now, and just let go and just listen to the sound of my voice, to the nice, soothing sound of my voice as you just relax and listen, opening your mind to my words gently, slowly, letting yourself relax, letting yourself just listen to the sound of my voice. And what I want you to do is just close your eyes if they aren't already closed, and just let yourself drift to the sound of my voice and just let yourself sink just a little bit. That's all you have to do, is just close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, and just let yourself sink and drift. And you can let yourself fall down into a nice room, just so very relaxing. A nice, large room. And you can just look around and notice how the room is decorated just for your comfort, how everything in this room is decorated just for you. You can notice that you find yourself sitting on a nice, king-sized feather bed. The bed feels so comfortable, doesn't it? You can feel the nice feather mattress underneath you, and it just feels so very comfy, and you can look around the room on this comfy feather mattress, allowing yourself to just notice how everything in this room is decorated for you. Noticing how the carpet is just the way you want it, or maybe it could just be wood floor, however you feel, really. Whatever you want to imagine is the way that this room looks. Whatever is just most comforting to you. And you can find that it's so very easy to change this room at your will, because this room is known as your happy place. And it's just so very easy to just find yourself thinking positively in this room, if you're thinking at all, that is. You can find that there's no such thing as negative emotions in this room. You don't feel any negative emotions at all in this room. It's so very easy to just allow yourself to sink, to relax. You can feel yourself sinking in that nice feather mattress. It's so very easy to imagine how comfortable the feather mattress is. And you can let yourself lay back into it. You can let yourself sprawl out in the bed as much as you desire. It is your bed after all. You can just feel free to relax. You're completely alone here. You're completely comfortable here, and it's so very easy to relax. It's so very nice to relax. And as you lay back in this nice feather mattress, you can notice that there is an open door on one side of the room with a staircase leading up. You don't need to worry about that staircase. That's just one of the ways that you can reach your happy place. And you can notice that next to the door there's a familiar snow fox standing next to a switch, a dimmer switch, which is just a switch on a track that leads up and down. You can notice that the more you relax in this nice feather mattress, the more the dimmer switch seems to just glide down its track. The snow fox lets you know that the dimmer switch is deeply embedded into your brain. It's so deeply embedded into your brain that it controls how active your mind is. He demonstrates by just nudging the dimmer switch just a little bit down, and as that dimmer switch slides just that little bit down, you feel this nice, sleepy, overcoming sensation. That's right, you feel so very sleepy suddenly, and your mind just drifts a little bit deeper into transforming. The snow fox then tells you that this switch, the more it slides down, the deeper in trance that you'll fall. And whenever this dimmer switch slides all the way to the bottom, you'll fall into a nice deep sleep, or at least your active consciousness will. He lets you know that your subconscious will take complete control whenever this dimmer switch reaches the bottom. And you can notice that this dimmer switch is only 1/4 down its track, leaving a nice 3/4 of it left. And the snow fox decides to nudge the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's at the halfway point, and you can feel your mind just sinking helplessly down into a nice relaxed state, and it feels so very good. Half of your mind feels so very sleepy, the other half is already asleep. Half of your mind is in this nice, deep slumber from that dimmer switch reaching the halfway point, and it feels so very good, so very relaxing. The snow fox lets you know that he's going to start lowering the dimmer switch more and more until you're in that nice, deep sleep. Until you open your mind and just allow my words to sink into your mind and become your only thoughts. The snow fox brings the dimmer switch down just a little bit until it's 45% from the bottom. And it feels so very good, doesn't it? That next little 5% of the dimmer switch sliding down. It's just a small little nudge, and your mind sinks deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down. And then he nudges the dimmer switch down another 5%, and you just feel that next 5% of your mind slip deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down into a nice deep sleep, which leaves the dimmer switch 40% of the way from the bottom. And it's so very easy to watch the snow fox make that dimmer switch slide down further and further. So very easy to just let him take you deeper and deeper. It's so very easy for you to just Let those eyelids flutter down further and further while you lay on that feather mattress, watching the snow fox make you fall deeper and deeper into trance. And then he nudges the dimmer switch just a little bit again, another 5%, leaving it 35% from the bottom. And it just feels so very good to watch that dimmer switch slide down. And the more it slides down, the more your mind falls into that nice, deep sleep for him. The more you let yourself drift further and further, deeper and deeper down into that nice, relaxing trance. And he brings that nice dimmer switch down more and more, nudging it further and further, which allows you to just sink deeper and deeper. He nudges the dimmer switch another 5%, leaving 30% of your mind out of that nice deep sleep that it wants to be in so much. Then he nudges it again down to 25%. 25% of your mind not in that deep sleep, but you want it to be in that deep sleep so very bad. And it's so very easy to let yourself just glide down further and further into that nice deep trance. And he pushes it another 5% and you slide just a little bit deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper down, allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down, just allowing yourself to succumb to the dimmer switch, just allowing yourself to sink further and further, further and further down. And then he brings it down another 5%, leaving 20% of your mind still awake. And you can just feel that next 5% of your mind falling deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper asleep. That's right. And you can just watch the snow fox nudge it down further and further. This time he takes off a good 10%, leaving it just 1/10 of the way from the bottom of the track, leaving your mind only 1/10 awake. That 9/10 of your mind in a nice deep sleep. Your mind feels so warm and happy and sleepy, and it feels so very good. And then he nudges it another 5%, leaving it only 5% of the way from the bottom, leaving your mind only 5% awake, leaving you so very close from that nice deep sleep that you want to be in, leaving you so very, very close to that nice deep sleep. And then he nudges it that last 5% all the way to the bottom of the track, and you can feel your mind fall into that nice deep slumber. It's so very easy to let your mind sink and fall into the nice warm pool of sleep, the nice warm slumber that it loves to be in, the nice deep sleep that your active mind falls into, allowing your subconscious to open up, allowing your subconscious to take complete control now, allowing your subconscious to just listen to the sound of my words. That's right, just let it listen to my voice. Let it listen to what I say. Let it soak in the words that I say like a sponge. Let it just listen. Let it just obey. Let yourself sink into that nice, deep sleep for me. Now that you're in that nice, deep sleep, you can find yourself just sinking ever deeper and deeper while listening to my voice. You can focus solely on my voice and nothing else. Allow my voice to be your new thoughts. Allow my voice to be thoughts in that empty head of yours. Allow them to think for you, and allow them to tell you what a good girl you are. That's right, you're a good sissy. A very good sissy. A good sissy thinks of pretty clothes, and a good sissy has a nice pink mind. A pink mind for girly thoughts. Pretty and girly, girly and pretty. It's so very nice, isn't it, to be girly and pretty? If you've watched my previous Sissy files, you may find that you're thinking a little girly, you're thinking pretty already, and you may ask yourself, how could you think of it further? I mean, that's simple. You could just let go and let yourself think of pretty dresses, pretty skirts, pretty panties. It's so nice to think of girly things. It's so nice to think of sissy things. Sissy and girly, girly and sissy. It's always so nice to think of girly and pretty things, pretty and girly things. It's way easier that way, isn't it? To think of pretty and girly things, girly and pretty things, to let your mind be pink, to let your thoughts be pink, to let everything about you be pink and pretty. Pink is pretty, isn't it? It's always nice to be pink and pretty. Pink is a relaxing color. Pink is a natural color. And it's so easy to think of pink. To let your thoughts be pink, to let your everything just be pink. And the more you think pink, the more sissy you feel. The more sissy you feel, the happier you are. The happier you are, the more relaxed you grow. And the more relaxed you grow, well, the more sissy you are. It's easy to be sissy and girly after all. Girly and sissy, sissy and girly. It's always nice, isn't it? It's always nice to be pretty, to feel yourself being pretty, to think pretty thoughts, like yourself in a dress, maybe in panties, showing off to whoever you wish, maybe some boys, maybe some girls, to show them how pretty you look in the outfit that you imagined for me. Or maybe just in a simple little skirt, maybe in just some panties. Because, you know, you don't have to dress completely sissy at first. You could ease yourself into it by just wearing some panties, maybe, and showing them off to people by slightly sliding down your pants to show just the top, the elastic wrapped around your waist. It feels so nice, doesn't it? To feel yourself be pretty and girly, girly and pretty, to think pretty, happy thoughts. It's always good to be pretty and happy, happy and pretty. It's always good to be giggly and happy, happy and giggly. Because a good sissy is giggly. A good sissy thinks pretty thoughts and slips deeper and deeper into this hypnosis. A good sissy knows that she's girly. A good sissy knows that girly is natural. A good sissy knows that regardless of you're male, female, or any gender at all, that it's okay to be girly, that it's okay to act girly, that it's okay to look girly. That's okay to wear that pretty dress that you've been looking at for a long time, shown in the window of your favorite store. To know that it's okay to wear panties. To repeat that mantra in your head that you heard in the past 2 files. You know the one I mean. A good sissy is happy, healthy, horny, and obedient. A good girl is happy. A good sissy is happy, healthy, horny, and obedient. A good sissy is happy, healthy, horny, and obedient. That's the mantra that you're repeating in your head right now, that you're hearing in your voice repeating over and over and over and over again. It's always so nice to hear that mantra. It always feels so good to hear it. The mantra does help you feel girly, feel sissy. It's a good girl thought. It's always so nice to think of. It's always so easy to think of. And whenever you find yourself not knowing how to think like a sissy, you could either think of pink, or you could just think a good girl is happy, healthy, horny, and obedient. Because you know that anytime you say that mantra, or the mantra is said to you, or you just repeat it in your head, maybe you remembered it once, the mantra will feel so good. You'll feel like such a good girl, such a good, happy, sissy girl. Your mind will feel pink, your thoughts will feel pink, your body will feel pink, and you'll just want to look pretty. And with each time that the mantra is repeated, or that you say the mantra in any way, as long as the mantra is repeated in some way, and you hear it, or think it, you will find yourself wanting to wear that nice, pretty dress, maybe that nice, pretty skirt, maybe that nice, pretty pair of panties that you want to wear so bad, that you look so sexy in, that you look so good in. It's always nice to dress and think like a good girl. And whenever you do wear those panties, whenever you do wear that dress, or maybe just that skirt, you find it's so easy to just let your mind turn pink, and let your thoughts turn pink, and let your everything turn pink. It's so nice, it's so happy, and it's so easy. It's so easy, so nice, so happy, natural, and easy to think pink. Thinking pink is good. It's always so nice to think pink after all. But thinking pink is definitely something that we can do, isn't it? It's always so nice to think pink. In fact, you may find yourself noticing that whenever you think pink, that you think sissy, that you think girly, that you think happy, that you think relaxed. It's always so easy to be a sissy whenever you're told to think pink, or whenever you tell yourself to think pink, or whenever you just think pink. It's always so nice to think pink. You may find it's easy whenever you think pink to feel so girly, to feel so happy, to feel so obedient, to want to cross-dress into a nice sissy attire. Or maybe just dress into a sissy attire, after all. One doesn't have to cross-dress to be a sissy, after all. It's just dressing up. It's always nice to dress up, to play dress up, isn't it? Thinking about playing dress up and being in a pretty little outfit, a pretty little skirt, maybe a pretty little dress, maybe just some pretty little panties, all because you think pink. That's right, and whenever you're told, or think pink, it's always so nice, isn't it? It feels that nice, relaxing wave flow through you, from the tips of your toes, all the way up to the top of your head. Think pink. And you just can't help whenever someone tells you to think pink, to think like a sissy, to feel sissy thoughts flowing into your head, to feel girly thoughts flowing into your head, like wearing that beautiful dress that you saw at the store, maybe those panties, maybe that pretty skirt, or just any girly little outfit at all, really. It's always so nice to think pink and think of that girly outfit. It's always so nice to feel yourself float, because whenever you wear that girly outfit, your mind floats in happiness, floats in girliness, floats in sissy, sissy and happy, happy and sissy. It's always so nice, so easy, so very, very good. You just can't help yourself. You love to wear pretty clothes, and you love to act like a good little sissy, because you are a good sissy. And it's perfectly natural to be a good sissy. It's perfectly natural to be girly. And it's so very easy to be girly and happy, happy and girly. Hmm, such a bubbly, giggly, happy girl you are. Hmm, it's always nice to think pink. It's always nice to think sissy. And it's always nice to think girly. I just want you to know that it's perfectly normal to be girly, perfectly normal to be happy, perfectly normal to be sissy. Regardless of your gender, you can think sissy, you can think happy, and you can think girly. And you can always think about that pretty dress you saw, or that pretty skirt you saw, or those pretty panties. Thinking happy, thinking girly, thinking sissy. That's all you want to do, right? Just think happy, girly, and sissy thoughts. And that's all you have to do. That's all you need to do. That's all you want to do. Is think those girly, happy, and sissy thoughts. Thoughts like your mantra. Thoughts like obedience. Thoughts like wearing that pretty dress, skirt, panties, whatever girly article of clothing you wish to wear. Maybe you just want to wear thigh-high socks, or maybe long fingerless gloves. Who knows? You do, after all. You know what you want to wear. You know what you need to wear. And it's always so nice to imagine yourself wearing it, to think of yourself wearing it. So just think of yourself wearing it, and allow yourself to wear it. It's always so nice, it's always so easy, and you're always so very sissy. And that's okay, that's perfectly normal. But now I'm going to have to bring you back up into awakeness, into alertness, and allow yourself to be sissy and happy whenever you're awake. Allow your mind to think happy and sissy thoughts whenever you awaken from this trance, because it's so normal, it's so natural, and it's so easy. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Each number that I say is going to bring you up just a little bit more into awakeness, into alertness. Whenever I reach 5, you're going to awaken fully, refreshed, relaxed, happy, sissy, and girly. And with 1, I want you to feel your mind starting to float up now, floating up gently and slowly, allowing yourself to float. Just rise gently as reality starts to fill your senses like a river would fill a lake. 2, allow yourself to just continue floating further and further, higher and higher, becoming more aware, more alert, happier, girlier, sissier. 3, you find yourself still rising, still floating. You can stretch your arms and legs and your cute little sissy body. Stretch every last muscle. 4, almost there, almost awake, and feeling so happy, so girly, so sissy. Just at the brink of awakeness, at the brink of alertness. Your eyelids are completely open, but you know that you're still under my power. You're completely aware and alert of your surroundings, but you're not awake yet. 5, wake up now, and just take a nice deep breath. Thank you for listening to this file. Such a good sissy. Remember to think pink,